So DC Fandome showed up with some trailers. Yeah. So quite a few, highly anticipated, most notably The Flash and The Batman. So The Flash showed up in a flash. yeah, and we got a pretty good view of his new costume in there, and even some scenes where he's apparently developing it or putting it together, and even the ring and everything. So that's interesting. And they already right off the bat showed that there's two different versions of him, and there's some narration which I suspect might be Barry's father describing this. I don't know, or it could be someone, who knows. But the idea that he can go anywhere, go to other timelines and all that stuff, so pretty much telling you what's going to happen. But the main outset of it is that you're seeing Wayne Manor, and of course that's not the Ben Affleck Wayne Manor. So some scenes here and there of what looks certainly to be the Michael Keaton Batman, or the Burton-verse, if you will. And which we already know, yes, they're going to meet up and everything. And there's a scene where Barry apparently says, "Are you in?" And it's assumed by the presentation of it that he's talking to Michael Keaton's Batman. And then the alternate Barry is about to pull off this tarp or blanket or whatever off of, it's obviously the Batmobile. So there it is. And Supergirl's there just hanging out. But that's about it. But it's interesting, and it shows a lot of things and confirms a lot of stuff that's leaked and whatnot. And so it looks good. It looks okay. So we'll see how that goes and all that. So then I saw the Black Adam trailer, or teaser rather, I guess. And basically you have the actress who was played a good character in Person of Interest, but now she's going to be, Isis, the woman who becomes Isis. I don't know that they can use the name. I'd be fine with it if they did, but, whatever. But anyway, she and some other guy are in there, and they're going to inadvertently release Black Adam from his prison in these ancient ruins. And then suddenly he just disintegrates some guy and gets attacked by what looks to be some thugs. So I'm thinking the ISIS gal, or is it Adriana Tomaz, I believe? I keep forgetting her actual, or Topaz, something like that. And she, I guess, gets attacked, her and her group, by these thugs or terrorists or, I don't know, pirates, whatever they are. And then Black Adam deals his form of justice. So, yeah, he just disintegrates this dude right there. So, looks interesting again. Not as much detail as The Flash did, but looks pretty damn cool. So there we are. The Peacemaker, which I was actually looking forward to, I don't know about this one. It's another one of these entities that chases Deadpool, just like Harley Quinn chased Deadpool and fell on her face. And they have another character in the Vigilante, and to hand it to him, the costumes are great because it's very comic book accurate, and that's cool. But the Vigilante character is just another trying to be Deadpool, and then so is Peacemaker, and so I don't know. And then you have two women who they'll be the real heroes and do everything, especially the obligatory toothpick-limbed supermodel who beats the crap out of dudes and impresses Peacemaker, who watches her kick some guy's ass and goes, "Ooh!" Yeah, like that tired scene. And then the woman I thought would be sort of the stand-in for Amanda Waller, but her personality is nothing like Amanda Waller. So it's she, and then there's this chubby dude with glasses who's on a keyboard all the time. So I'm thinking they kind of make up the CW template of the nerd crew that handles all the tech stuff. Yeah. So they're really, it was quite a letdown, to tell you the truth. The only scene that gave me a chuckle was there's an eagle that hugs Peacemaker. Obviously CGI, but nevertheless, it was kind of funny. So now it's just the teaser of the trailer, so you can't really judge these things by it. But it's not a good teaser or trailer. It's not doing its job, in my opinion. because the show might be way better than that, And they've been led wrong before by these things. Usually in the opposite direction. The trailer looks great, and then the little show or film just isn't. Yeah. Oh, well. But, there's still some hope that it could be a good show. So we'll just have to wait and see. So anyway, Aquaman 2, I didn't get to... maybe they've dropped it by now. I don't know. Oh, God, I can't believe I said dropped. I hate the stupid sayings that everyone has to... And we need to unpack this. And I can't sit through things like the Fandome. I have to wait for the trailers to just come on YouTube so I can get to it. And boy, do I get fished in by other channels who just want to sit there and go, I'm sorry. That's just not my deal. No. But anyway, so there was the one I got fished in on it, but it was basically the behind the scenes deal, and they showed some concept art, and everything's great and wonderful. Momoa, this is going to be better because it deals with real world issues, which is a big negative for me. Hopefully that's to a minimum. And boy, Amber Heard showed up, but they didn't talk to her. Gee, I wonder why. And certainly Orm and Black Manta will be in it, and stuff like that. So a lot of bit of it looks good. The first movie was good. It had its flaws, but it was pretty good. So if they can achieve that second time around, Momoa is saying, no, this is going to be better, but, we'll see. But so can't really judge much there so far. I have seen the images where he gets a dark blue suit along for, I don't know, going stealthy or something. And then, of course, Black Manta should be more center stage as the villain of the film, wanting revenge. I don't know how far they're going to go with this. It's too bad about Amber Heard and all that stuff. I just assume they recast it to get out of that mess. But the ultimate story between Black Manta and the two of Aquaman and Mera is that Aquaman and Mera get married. They have a child, and Black Manta kills that child. And a lot of people, and I kind of have to agree with this, that the sort of the dark age where comics got more realistic and dark, during the 80s and stuff, was like towards the end of the 70s is when that story happened, I believe. And this is, well, that really marked the beginning of they went really dark. Now, granted, you can go back into the 40s and, the Joker is introduced and he's already killing people and stuff like that. And then there was this, a couple of decades of where everything was kind of silly. And then things got very serious, and that's one of the things is like, good God, you had the villain kill their young child, So I don't know if they'll tell that story in Aquaman. And if they do, I would suspect that it might be that, and that's the thing with this Amber Heard business. Will she be able to, expand the role to where they're definitely getting married and all this sort of stuff, and then you could have a bit of a time jump for the third film where they've got a child and I don't know, but then they probably would want to go for another villain besides just always Black Manta. But well, we'll see. But anyway, so there's that. There was another little brief clip of behind the scenes for the Shazam film, but that one's not due till 2023, so I wouldn't expect much. It looks interesting and cool. I hope they do well. I like the first one, and certainly looking forward to it crossing over with Black Adam and all that. So finally, the Big Mac Daddy was, of course, the Batman, and hey, looks good. And sorry, Zoe, but you do look very hot in your outfit. I was a little worried about it because some of the other scenes that look kind of clunky and stupid. But boy, she's leaping around in there, and that's nice. Still don't like the mask, but maybe they'll give her a better one as she goes forward in the story. I don't know. Pattinson looks all right. There's a few scenes where they're supposed to be showing off his muscles. He doesn't have any. What are you gonna do? But overall, the tone and everything looks good. I specifically like he's in a chase with the Penguin, and the Penguin's pretty sure he's killed him, and then he comes out of the flames walking towards him. And there's a couple of cool fight scenes in here, and boy, that suit is really bulletproof. So bulletproof that he doesn't even flinch when they shoot at him, which is like, good God. What is this? He's in an Iron Man suit. I'm not a fan of this version of the Batman suit, but it is what it is. Still like the Batmobile. That looks really cool. So, I whatever problems they've had, it looks to, at least just, you can't really judge the whole thing by a trailer, looks to have been resolved. And in the whole concept of the dark noir, and even some people have described it as from the screenings as horror, which I think is a nod to the influence of Seven, is a very good direction for a Batman film, and hopefully that pays off. So it looks pretty damn good. So there we go. Your DC fandom needs. My 2 cents on it, and well, we can hope for the best. I guess the big disappointment for me was the Peacemaker thing, but it might be a bit misleading as to what the show is really like. So I'm gonna watch it, but yeah, of the teasers and trailers, that's the one that kind of let me down. The others are okay or pretty damn good. The Batman and the Flash, I think, are the big winners here. Those were pretty damn good. So there we go. DC Fandome 2021. Thanks for watching and listening. Say, while you're still here, why not like and subscribe and share with your many friends? Yes. Also, check out my mini stores in the link description below. Yes, where you can get t-shirts, hats, mugs, all those goodies with my artwork on them. Oh, yeah. And head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book, Night Night. Oh, yeah. You can also catch me at my podcast, Mr Nailsin Show, on RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on BitChute.com and now on Rumble.com. Oh, my goodness, so many places to watch me and my stuff. Oh, yeah. And if that's not enough for you, well, you can follow me on many social media platforms and say hi to your old pal, Mr. Nailsin.